Are you thinking about moving to Saskatoon but aren't wanting to be in a big city? Well, there might just be two amazing places to consider just outside of the city, those being Warman and Martensville. These are thriving communities just minutes away from Saskatoon, and for some people, they actually end up being a better fit than living right in Saskatoon. In today's video, I'm going to break down why so many families, first-time buyers, and even retirees are choosing Warman and Martensville as their home base. We'll cover lifestyle, affordability, schools, amenities, and yes, commute times, because let's be honest, nobody wants to spend half their life in traffic. And make sure you stick around until the end because I'll share who Warman and Martensville are best suited for so you can decide if either of these cities is the perfect fit for you. I'm Conor, Palendat, realtor with Mullen, Betcher & Associates, and if you need a top producing team to help buy or sell a home, all of my contact info is in the description below. Thanks for joining me, and let's dive in. Let's start with the feeling of these two places, because moving isn't just about square footage and lot sizes, it's about how life actually feels day to day. Warman has this family-focused vibe. You've got new developments with beautiful modern homes, tons of young families, and a strong sense of community. People here wave to their neighbors, kids bike around the cul-de-sacs, and you really get that small town warmth, all the while getting bigger city amenities. And Martensville feels very similar, but is overall more like a small town. It's grown quickly, and you'll notice there's always something going on, whether it's community events or matches at their brand new sports facility. Plus, the majority of what you need is all on Main Street, just like a small town. For families, both communities feel safe, connected, and welcoming. For anyone leaving a massive city like Toronto or Vancouver, you'll be shocked at how peaceful life feels while still being minutes from a major urban center. Imagine this, you finish work in Saskatoon, drive just 10 to 15 minutes north, and suddenly you're home in a quieter, close-knit community with way less traffic and way more space. That's really the emotional draw here. It feels like you can finally breathe. Now, I know some of you just like straight up facts, so let's break everything down. When it comes to population and growth, Warman is Saskatchewan's fastest growing city, and it's getting close to 15,000 people. Martensville isn't super far behind with over 11,000 residents. Both have exploded in the past decade, and that growth means more amenities, new schools, and investment in infrastructure. So with that growth, housing becomes important. The average home in Martensville is still more affordable than Saskatoon, and while Warman is slightly ahead in pricing, the majority of that discrepancy comes from all of the new homes that have been built. Plus, you'll often get a larger lot and a newer build for the same price you'd pay in Saskatoon. Another major consideration for people looking to move outside Saskatoon is commute times. From Martensville, you're looking at about 10 to 12 minute drive to Saskatoon's north end, and from Warman, about 15 to 18 minutes depending on traffic. So really, depending on where you're working in Saskatoon, that's potentially shorter than some commutes within Saskatoon itself. Plus, you won't be sitting in traffic for nearly as much of the commute. Now, when it comes to schools and services, both communities have multiple elementary schools and high schools, plus access to sports complexes, arenas, and recreation centers. Warman even has the Legends Center, which is a multi-use facility with a library, fitness center, and field house, plus a beautiful 18-hole golf course. So if you're looking for data-driven reasons, affordability, space, and proximity to Saskatoon are all huge wins here. Alright, now let's talk about the fun side of living in Warman and Martensville. First of all, traffic jams, forget it. The only traffic jam you'll find is maybe getting stuck behind a tractor on the highway during harvest season. And honestly, that's a little charming, especially if you haven't experienced it before. Martensville has a number of restaurants and normal kind of spots that you'd find in Saskatoon, like Tim Hortons, Dairy Queen. So yeah, you've got your ice cream and your double emergencies covered. Warman's golf course is a local favorite, so if your idea of a stressful commute is deciding between 9 or 18 holes, you're going to fit in just fine. Now here's the thing, people who live in Warman or Martensville don't feel like they're missing out by not being in Saskatoon. They actually get the best of both worlds. Access to all the restaurants, amenities, and job opportunities in the city, but they get to come home to a quieter community where their dollar stretches further. So, who are Warman and Martensville really for? If you're a family looking for a safe, growing community with newer schools and plenty of activity for kids, you'll feel right at home. If you're a first-time buyer frustrated by Saskatoon prices, your money will often go further out in these two communities. If you're someone who loves small-town community spirit but still wants access to big city amenities, this is a perfect fit. And yes, even if you're an empty nester or retiree, you'll find newer, low-maintenance homes, friendly neighbors, and everything you need within minutes. On the flip side, if you want to be in the heart of the action, walk everywhere, or need that true city feel, then Saskatoon itself may still be your better option. So what do you think? Do Warman or Martensville sound like places you'd want to call home? Well, if you're considering a move to Saskatoon or one of its amazing neighboring cities, reach out to me today. I'd love to help you find the right fit for your lifestyle and budget. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my other videos where I break down Saskatoon's best neighborhoods, housing affordability, and what life is really like here in Saskatchewan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.